the server exploded and I think like 120 people got kicked off.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was kind of funny. Alright, let me quiet the music down slightly here. Alright. And I think everything's good on my end. The only thing missing is to put a prediction up.
Are you live?
I just went live, yes.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought you'd been live the entire time.
Nope, I just went live. I told you I was still setting up.
I'm stupid.
Well, I know that, buddy. Who's attacking again? Blue 4?
Blue 4.
Alright. I'll put green 4 defending. I'll set this for 15 minutes. All
They're taking Canada back.
Let's go ahead and get this thing started here. So, mission made by Vagrant. Background, US2NX, Canada. Area of operation, the town has been bombed and is almost entirely destroyed. Most of the area is custom. Use briefing tabs for map information. Excellent. Game mode is sector control. There's 3 sectors, and they're non-sequential. Alright, cool. So, 3 sectors for blue 4, the attackers to take over, green 4 to defend. How sector control works is if you have more people in the sector than the defenders, attackers in that case, a 90-second timer will start. If that 90-second timer finishes, the sector is captured and it can't be recaptured by the defenders. If at any point the attackers lose the number advantage in the sector because people get knocked unconscious, die, or leave. Apparently the player base is playing Russian roulette with the tables. Excellent. Alright, some early casualties going forward. I love it. At least in safe start. But if at any point the attackers lose the number advantage in the sector, the timer gets reset and starts counting down again when the attackers once again have the number advantage in the sector. Attackers win when they take all the sectors. Defenders win if they at least keep one sector up by the end of the 50-minute round. And if you wipe your entire enemy side, you just win by default because that's FNF rules. Dream, did you want to say something?
I was just going to say January 1984.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if you go look at the game mode, but mission variables, sorry, but does your magnified optics just not there?
Yeah, sometimes it just disappears. Usually it says no, but if we look down and I look at a basic rifleman, I don't see any magnified optics, so yeah, it just means there's none. Otherwise, I also know there's no medium anti-tank settings because they said no mat in the mission starting off. But otherwise, our render distance is 1,000 meters, aka kilometer. No magnified optics, we just checked that. No NVGs, and defender build points is 125, which is the standard for FNF. Blue 4 uniform is going to be 1980s woodland army camouflage kits for the USA. You got your platoon leader, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman assistant, grenadier, grenadier IR. Grenadier IRs have the Hunt IR 40mm camera grenades. You fire in the air, gives you a nice bird's eye view of the AO with a little parachute camera. That parachute can be shot at to make the camera fall much, much faster, but otherwise it just drifts with the wind and eventually falls to the ground. Great for getting a bird's eye view and tasking your forces accordingly from the squad leader's POV. Otherwise, you get your machine gunner assistant, combat engineer. Combat engineers have a choice of 4 different types of ordnance with, let's see, 2 explosive satchels, which you can only throw like a meter, but are a very big boom, usually completely destroy a building. Otherwise, you get 4 explosive charges, which are basically like a super grenade, and you can throw them about as far as a grenade too. Very useful for clearing out buildings that you want to keep intact. You can also have 3 AT mines, which we rarely ever see, and then 4 tripwire mines, 2 being HE, 2 being flare, which is quite nice. Otherwise, you have your light anti-tank gunner, medium anti-tank, and 2 in assistance here. Don't matter because there's no mat today. Alright, RAS and SMP also don't matter, but the DMR guy and Alpha Bravo and Charlie will matter for Blue 4. That appears to be a Mark 14. Then you got your crew lead, crewmen, pilots, medics, and your base kit. Otherwise, loadouts for these guys are going to be M16A1s or Colt carbines, M9 Berettas for their handgun secondary, M249s for Alpha Bravo and Charlie's auto riflemen, medium machine gunners and Delta get the M60, light anti-tank for Alpha Bravo and Charlie is going to be the M136, and otherwise crew and aviation get an MP5 or a Colt carbine. Otherwise, no crew serve weapons for Blue 4, but they do get 2 searchlight turrets to, I guess, move in with and help them scan the area. The searchlights do have a very far view distance here with that light, so it can be helpful, I guess, to see things out. But if this isn't going to be a night op, and the lighting stays, the lighting should be good regardless. It's not really going to help you penetrate through the fog in terms of seeing stuff, so it's just kind of meh, but hey, whatever. They also have 4 transports, 2-door Humvees, which can carry 8 people, according to the statistics here, and then 6 transport M113s that can carry up to 13 people. Op 4 doesn't exist for this round, so we're going to skip over to Green 4. Green 4's uniforms are the 1980s Canadian camo kits. We have C1A1s or FN LARs, basically 20 round 7.62x51 NATO battle rifles here. Also, blue for your searchlight privileges have been.
It's January 1984.
It's 1984. It looks like we can't type something. Yeah, that's a shame.
Okay, I'm messaging Marlon.
I need you to
Steam
poke Malin to say it's literally 1984. I mean, they took away the tables for Russian roulette. They're taking away the searchlight privileges. 1984. But anyway, Independents can also take a Colt Carbine, which is a 5.56 rifle that Blue 4 also has access to. Otherwise, their handguns are 1911s, which only have 7 rounds per magazine. Their support weaponry, light machine gunners, and Alpha Bravo and Charlie are going to get the 249. Delta medium machine gunners get the FN Mag, which it's pretty much just a copycat of the M60 anyway. Actually, no, more of a copycat of the 240 Bravo in terms of fire rate and whatnot, but Blue 4 has M60s, so we'll see how that pairs.
You know what I find really funny about this?
What?
It is the US are annexing Canada. First off, we made a joke beforehand that this is actually just in Chernarus, but ignoring that, Canada are independent, which if you just take that into consideration, it means no one came to Canada's aid.
Well, yes, they're independent. They're marked as green 4, aka independent in the op, so, you know, it really works out, doesn't it?
Yeah, but which means no one in any other country came to Canada's aid. Everyone just abandoned Canada and let US annex them.
I mean, we're in the Fallout timeline, right?
Which is, I think is what they deserve.
Okay, damn Dream. Salty as a British guy for losing his little ice island. But anyway, light anti-tank 4, green 4 is also going to be the M136. Crew and aviation doesn't matter because there's no crew and aviation slots. Anyway, their assets are going to be 2 MUT transport jeeps that can carry 4, a high-standing 240, low-standing 240. I don't think they have any optics. And then 14 searchlights. That's a lot of searchlights. Otherwise, there's also 2 other searchlights that aren't in the AO of Blue 4, Green 4, and thus are just kind of around in the town. Otherwise, looking at the AO itself, just appears to be kind of carpet bombed into oblivion. We have a bunch of searchlights kind of out and about here, which are just going to be allowed to provide extra lighting to the AO, but otherwise it's still pretty bright. Otherwise, that's all we really got. I'm going to start going through the roster. Unless, Dream, do you have anything to comment? Excellent commentary. All right, Blue 4 has Schnuffles leading Priest and Zoni as a 2 and 3 IC respectively. Priest, I know, is going to be the 2 IC because he has the GL weapon because they don't give it to the 1 IC or the 3 IC, so I think it's just literally Schnuffles leading with Priest as 2 IC and Zoni as the 3 IC, but I digress. Alexander's going to be leading Alpha with Autovisky as the medic, Sam being the marksman, who is somehow... I see, so they've got another spawn point over here, and it looks like they're glitching out their cars as they drive around needlessly in safe start. Will Malin throw another flag on the play to yell at Sam? I don't know. Otherwise, Alpha 1 has Seismo, Tomer, Charlotte, and Curie altogether. Fun fact, Charlotte is on the multi, and so is Zoni, by the way. We also have a guy named SL Dream who is commenting with me. He is on the multi as well, but if you want a better, more sophisticated commentary stream, you know where to go. Anyway, Sayek, Tymek, Lizo, and Depso all under Alpha 2. Pingus leading Bravo with Punisher as the 2 IC. You can tell because he has not only the slash in the name, but he's got the GL under that gun. And then we got Krazak with a handgun out, but based on the symbolism, we can assume he is the marksman with the M14 for his squad. And then Uranek is going to, or Ukrainiak, excuse me, going to be the medic for the group. Bravo 1 has Sonnen with Arkin and Tim Kappa under it, and then there's no Bravo 2. Charlie has Azariah with Malin as the medic, Grav as the 2 IC, and Nemesis as the leader. Azariah taking the marksman rifle. We see the slashes in the name, and again, utilizing the fact that, Grav has the GL. We know that Nemesis is in charge because he has the non-GL. Otherwise, Charlie 1 has Flying Finn Iander with AT. Awesome. Dobbs, Kat, and Cullis, and there is no Charlie 2. We just skip right down to Delta 1, which has Norris actually leading Delta Actual, and he'll probably merge with Delta 1, which has Bates and Iqbal taking the medium machine gunner in 60 rolls, and then Lurch and Whiteside taking the assistant rolls for extra ammo, and then Oddball taking the squad medic, and he's already merged with Delta 1. Otherwise, Green 4's got Kabubi Phase leading with Vagrant as the 2 IC. Remember, Vagrant made this mission, so having him commanded at the same time is a bit of a conflict of interest, but he can always 2 IC. Otherwise, Mark is going to be the platoon medic. Swallow leading Alpha with Tackleberry as the marksman. Marksman rifle for Green 4 is going to be a Mark 14 as well, but with the wooden stock and body version. Interesting. Ash, Wheaton, Eric Hiru, and Jay Stark are going to be under Alpha 1. Alpha 2 has Andrei leading Warkus, Major Khan, or is that Artie Zorg? Artie Zorg. Okay, and Ilya altogether. Bravo has a... Kalus leading. Goomba has the marksman rifle. Solomon being the medic. B Short, Nuclear, and Goldman, I believe, were part of Bravo 1 that emerged with Bravo Actual just to form fire team, because there's only about 60 to 70 people on the server right now, so we're only dealing with 35v35, which is basically an understaffed platoon versus an understaffed platoon. Quite interesting. Otherwise, Charlie, we have Pierce leading. Husky, Wikifin, Fawn, Snatchpear, and Meerkat. Pierce, he has to be disappointed with this map setup. There's not a lot of open fields he can lead his men through in this blown out town. And I'm going to full meme. He could swim. That would be a risky play to make on the defense, and normally I don't shit on Pierce like that, but after seeing him legitimately lead forces through open fields in OFCRA yesterday, yes, I'm going to bully him a little bit for that. Otherwise, Delta, we've got Robinino leading with Naps as the medic, Patriot, Fragnor, Vanderhuge, Zero Melody, McDeed, and Stein also under him. Looks like Patriot has one of the machine guns, Vanderhuge has the other machine gun. I'm trying to see if Zero Melody or McDeed. Looks like Zero Melody has the third one, and McDeed has the fourth, so they've gone with all 4 of their medium machine guns, which makes sense since Green 4 is playing defensive anyway. But let's go ahead and look at these actual sectors here. Sector 3 is literally this construction building. Sector 1 appears to be the central apartment complex building that we see Vagrant Mark in, and Sector 2 is just a few burnt out buildings on the western side, but the south has a bunch of water on it, so there's only a few different vectors to come in on. Yes, Dream, how can I help you?
I'm gonna ask, can any Canadians like support this is what your country looks like?
I really wouldn't ask for that, so I'm just no, I'm not. So anyway,
well, I am.
Well, you can ask it on your own stream, also, buddy.
I am asking it on my own stream. I'm just maybe
also appears to be getting brighter.
At the same time. If Twitch for whatever reason doesn't work out, you should become those guys who are at the like the garage sales who like sell the storage things.
You mean an auctioneer?
Yes, you talk very fast.
Is it too fast?
No. You basically, I don't know what it was. It was really funny, but you just went off.
I did?
Like normally, you obviously don't notice it because you're in the zone. But sometimes you'll mess up a word. But you messed up no words during that entire during like the objectives, what they're wearing, the uniform, the loadout, and all that. I was very impressed.
Oh.
This is a compliment, Liru. This is a compliment.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Did I go too fast, chat?
I know. I'm just saying you went fast. It sounded like it was impressive.
Okay. I'm just doing my job, and I had coffee before I did this, so I.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
Yeah. Crystal clear auctioneer vibes. It was a good fast. Okay. Because Bloodwing says it's never a good fast. But anyway. She's gonna kill me for that one.
I'm gonna message her.
No. Wait. No. Now I'm gonna get in the doghouse for that one. But anyway.
Before that, fuck.
Oh, mission started.
You guys were playing OFCRA yesterday.
Yes.
Was it good? Was it good?
I'm gonna be honest. It was a very intense early game with the first 30 minutes. By the mid game, it was determined who would win, but the losing faction still got some really good licks in. And there was one way that they could have still turned it around, but unfortunately that way got scuttled, which is a great play by the defense. But there was just a lot of weird things that happened in the round as well, but they ultimately had no change on the actual outcome. It was just a matter of, I think the attackers should have done a different combat plan, but at the same time, it's always tough to manage that many players. So it was close, though. It was definitely close.
The reason I say is I was meant to go. But yesterday, if you don't know, a game release called The Day Before that I've been waiting 2 years for in rich excitement. Well, I'm here today to tell you to never play that game in your life.
Okay.
Sell your children before you play that game.
Shouldn't you play it on Wednesday then? Because if you're supposed to play it the day before and it was yesterday, that would make it Wednesday, right? I'm
gonna hurt you.
Why?
Is that a day before joke? Is that the day before joke? Is that the?
It's not a day before the. What?
You've confused me.
No, you said yesterday you played the day before, so doesn't mean you played this new game on Wednesday?
The game is called The Day Before.
Yes, but when did you play it Wednesday or yesterday? You're confusing me here.
I played it yesterday, Thursday. Why would I say
Then why would you say that you played it the day before if you said you played it yesterday? That means you played it Wednesday, right?
Game name.
Yes, what's the game name?
The Day Before.
No,
the day
okay.
Before, game
so,
name.
oh,
game
no,
name.
okay, I get the confusion. You meant to tell me that so you told me on Wednesday what the game was that you played. Was it that new Rogue Trader game for Warhammer 40K? I've been watching Dante play that. It's been pretty good.
Name of game, The Day Before.
Yes, I don't remember the conversation we had the day before. I'm just asking you what the name of the game is now. You don't have to be so snarky about it. Come on. We're friends here. Anyway, Blue 4 appears to be coming into the AO from 3 different directions, one on the coast, one from the direct west, and one from the east. East appears to be a single squad coming in as a strike team, probably to take Sector 3. Most of Blue 4's force appears to be forming up on the western side, probably to push into Sector 2, but Green 4 has properly predicted this and put a pretty nasty defensive line down to hold Sector 2 itself. I'd imagine this is a good call for Green 4, because if they notice on their back line, especially since they have control this massive Overwatch position in the factory, if they were to watch a massive Blue 4 force come in, the entire Green 4 force could then just turn around and set up defensive lines on the other side of Sector 2, maybe even holding Sector 1, just to then stop any Blue 4 from coming in. So decent division here by Vagrant. Actually, technically it's Kabubi face commanding this one, so we'll just have to see what plays out here. I'd imagine Blue 4 is going to be able to take Sector 3 without any contest, but for Blue 4 to get into Sector 2, they're going to be taking a lot of attrition damage, and it is kind of leaning towards Green 4's favor in the opening, but this could really go either way. I am breathing.
Yeah, do you see what I mean? Thank you, chat.
That was my normal chatter.
That was really weird. You just had my normal chat. So I said chat.
No, I don't want seductive dream, and I still want to know what the name of that game is, but I mean, I guess you'll tell me in time.
I could be seductive if you want. I could be anything you want me to be, Liru. That was seductive. That was creepy. I can't remember how to do it.
That was
voice. Oh, bullets.
You know, in a bar, I think it would be seductive. Across from a school, it would definitely be creepy.
A lot of things across from a school are creepy.
Anyway. Looking at one of the 240s right now that are a static variant. There is no scope on them, so they will just have to iron sight these.
Delta firing out. Nice. Fires out for you every night. Fighting our fights. Anyhow, Iqbal is in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, so as we can see, the Blue 4 group on the coast has started getting engaged here. As I called out earlier, Delta for Green 4 has really good Overwatch lines, and they're taking some return fire, but they are pretty well fortified in this factory complex.
Mick D has actually got an incredible spot. Ooh, Iqbal getting lucky there.
Give me one moment.
Oh, we have our first down. It's Rubinho.
Yep. One of the leadership for Green 4, but he only took a stride bullet, so he is okay, but he appears to be impaled by a ladder now. That's going to cost him his balls anyway. Blue 4 doubling down on the coastal push. I think that's a really silly idea to put in additional forces in an active long-range fight.
Pingus just fell over.
And Goldman also fell over. Based on the fact he's on an open rooftop, I think he got shot. And we also see that there's a destroyed 240 static up here, so maybe he clipped the static into the building and killed himself. Ain't that something?
Oh, Goldman.
Yeah. Here, one second.
I was looking at Blue 4 on the coast, Bravo. One of them was already down there, actually being lit up by Vanderhuge and Fragnar on the top. So it's really not going well for either side of Blue 4 right now, except Alpha, who have managed to make their way in quite easily on the western side. And will face no fighting. What's going on?
Blue 4 is firing smoke grenades from Bravo on the other side, but there's nothing here to shoot at them. I stand corrected. I think they got noticed because of the smoke.
Oh my God.
And now the other machine gun is opening up on him.
I just said this! I just said they were getting engaged, Liru. God. Never listen to me.
What, you mean like a relationship? I don't know who you said, but good for them. I would still like to hear that video game, by the way, when you get a chance. But anyway.
I'm gonna cry.
I really don't understand why we have the searchlights if this is turning into a day op. Like, the previous lighting when the mission started, I thought was like, okay, you know, we could have some searchlight there for stuff, but I thought it was going to get darker. But...
I can't really tell what's going on right now. It just seems to be getting whiter.
It's getting... The sun's rising, that's why. But furthermore...
Why did I just look at the sun?
Huh?
You said the sun's rising. I just turned my camera to the sun and it hurt.
Yes.
I don't know why I did that. I can't tell you why.
I think Blue 4's only hope right now is for Alpha to move up to the maple syrup factory marker and potentially try to push the Delta Overwatch positions out, because that would free up Bravo to move in for Blue 4, and Delta and Charlie would potentially have the ability to move in, but there's still a lot of point defense. What's also kind of weird is we are seeing Oddball firing in the direction of where Dobbs was.
Oh,
and
Alpha have been spotted.
It's a bit strange, and nope, we've already seen Tomer get shot. I think it's Naf's firing from the flank here.
Alpha have been spotted.
Wait, Naf's has already died. Interesting. And there's another drop.
Yeah, they are dying. Well, not dying, but Alpha have been spotted and it's not going.
Well, Naf's is double tapping those units. Sam takes fire from those Overwatch positions. I mean, this is quite interesting, though. If Green 4 stays right by the spotlights, though, those lights are actually kind of drawing... how would I put it? They're basically protecting Green 4's profile if they stand right next to it.
Because they're absolutely blinding.
Yeah, so it makes it really difficult if they were to just stand right under that to actually engage. But Sector 3 being taken, that's because Punisher rushed up. Bravo's going to continue to rush up, probably take Sector 1. And Dreadnought, thanks for the 3813 sub, buddy. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. But I'll be covering at least rounds 1 and 2 and then see what time it is. And I might dip out and go do something else. Or I might cover round 3. It just depends on how everything goes. Otherwise, we are seeing Blue 4 Command driving around in a Humvee on the back line. There's Sector 3 officially being captured. We see Bravo sticking to the coast. They're probably going to continue and then try to move into the command building area. We'll see if Green 4 sends any reinforcements along Sector 1, but I think we're going to see Command just fold into Sector 2 or just try to 3-man hold this. But
I think the first bullet just went upwards. It left his gun and went straight up. Wait a second. No way. No way. No way. Oh, that would have been so good.
You know, from the perspective we have right now, this does look like a very defense-biased mission, but at the same time, Blue 4, as the attackers, all they really needed to do, I just watched Ash fire up at his own defensive garrison in Delta, which was kind of funny, but all the defenders need to do, or excuse me, attackers, is just kind of scout out with a truck where they take fire from, and then take the central Overwatch position and then push the sectors directly, so...
Okay, we've got about 3 million things to comment on here. Arkan just started firing his own friendlies, even though they're like 3 meters away from him. Or more like 100 meters away from him, and they're probably on his DUI. And second of all, Bloodwing has said, tell him he doesn't get cheesecake if he's mean. Your cheesecake privileges are being taken away from you. Silence.
Bloodwing, and I'm not exaggerating this when I say this, but she makes one of the best cheesecakes you will ever eat, and we are still struggling to try to find an equal for it. Like, I'm not kidding when I say this. Just imagine, like, if you know what a cheesecake is supposed to taste like, but just the texture, it's not supposed to be too creamy, it's not supposed to be too runny, it's supposed to have a little bit of a firmness to it, but it's not meant to be like a brick of chalk in your mouth. It is literally the perfect consistency. And the 3 or 4 times she's ever made it, it's been perfect every single time. So yes, I am kind of handcuffed here by a cheesecake, which means I do have to be nice to you this stream, which means I'm sorry to say that your game you looked forward to sucked. I really hope that doesn't happen for my favorite game coming up, Homeworld 3, but based off of what I'm seeing, it kind of is looking that way, but oh well.
Guys, I finally did it. I figured out how to defeat Liru.
I mean, she literally went to a chili competition but brought peanut butter bars because she was there just to try things, and the judges even said these are amazing peanut butter bars. So the woman can bake. The woman can bake very, very well. All right? So take away that baking from me, and yes, I am kind of powerless. But anyway.
I have asked her for your slice.
Shut up. No, I will kill you. Dream, you take that away from me, I will kill you.
She said, I don't think it will ship well, and I said,
this stream will be used as evidence in your murder trial.
Good. Wait, no, not good. At least I have your cheesecake.
All right, Punisher's starting to breach the building around Sector 1, but, I mean, if 3 other people with Punisher go into that sector, it'll be auto-captured by default, so... rest of Blue 4 is coming up to the building that the rest of Delta's on. Sam now taking fire, though, because Blue 4 is right on top of this building. And we're just seeing a slow breach here, but Blue 4 now really starting to come around in this massive arc on the 2 remaining AOs, and Green 4 is just forced to double down on Sector 2. And this is what I was saying earlier with this AO, of if you start pushing your units at angles where Green 4 isn't able to stop you, then you're fine. And it looks like Delta and Charlie were actually able to do a lot of maneuvering and come around on angles that Green 4 wasn't watching, especially after that Overwatch position fell apart that Green 4 was relying on, which you see is getting assaulted right now. Sam double tapping that body right there. So now it's looking a lot more in Blue 4's favor, but we just have to see how the 3 Green 4 guys at Sector 1 here can hold up. If they can keep knocking out the trickling forces, then they're good.
Team kill. Blowing up his downed friend.
That is quite unfortunate. You know, 1 satchel will level this building, which is why I love explosive satchels. Pingus almost kills Punisher.
Oh, wow. It's going well today.
Yes, indeed. A lovely start to FNF. And then we do have Vagrant watching the doorway. If he's smart, he's got a GL loaded to immediately hit anyone that comes up, so...
Americans versus cringe Canadians. Who wins? No one, it turns out.
I want to see how many casualties Blue 4 takes before they decide to demo that thing. But we got Naps running around the back line of Blue 4 right now. An ex-Scandi Recon member, he knows how to get behind and deal a lot of damage. So let's see if he can deliver here. He's going to spot time at crossing.
Naps has also, if you look, apparently died.
I did notice that earlier. It was kind of weird. Grenade throws Lon, Tymek able to get an escape in a building. More Blue 4 breaching. A lot of smoke's being thrown on that second floor. Vagrant has pulled into a building instead. And funny enough, if Arkan enters the sector, it's going to start getting taken. But the real question is, will he? I'm really curious to see if Nass will get in a good situation to drop a few people. I think he's just kind of scouting targets out at the moment, trying to see where Blue 4 are separated. Loose and Hart pushing a counterattack with Short and Goomba are able to catch a Blue 4 guy in the open and take him out. Blind suppression coming in. Vagrant shuts the door. Attackers now capturing because we have a 4th member in the sector here. Naf's getting on the rear of Krazak, that's it. and Vagrant trying to hold this floor. Nafs gets behind Krazak, takes him out. Doesn't get the full kill, though. Loose Heart and Short pushing in. They rock out Ukrainiak. Nafs gets the double tap.
Ken just fell out the window.
I heard a grenade go off. I thought the grenade got him, but no. Oh, well, that grenade got him.
Grenade landed right behind Arkan, and he flipped out the window.
That's funny. Both of these guys wake back up. Short now checking the building.
One of the green 4 guys just died.
Ah, yes, the unconscious fallacy. Blue 4 about to take Sector 1. Short finds Ukrainiak and finishes him off. And there's the sector officially being captured, so Blue 4 can move on from it. Vagrant now trying to counterattack, but he gets killed off for going aggressive.
Short takes a very nice player. Might be able to take out Depso, Syak, and so any one of the 3.
Naf's lining up Short. I think he determined he was a friendly there.
Arkan goes down. I think he fell. Or something, I don't know.
And then you got some Blue 4 spearheading into the final sector. I'm going to be honest, Blue 4 does outnumber Green 4 right now, but Green 4 with all their forces on the rear could still push out and reclaim the number advantage, because you're starting to see Blue 4 separate into a lot of different unsupported elements, and if Blue 4 doesn't coordinate all these elements to attack the final sector at the same time, they're just going to end up defeating themselves in detail, because this one final sector has so many Green 4 defenders. We see AT launched. Norris is lit ablaze. A little bit of screaming, but I didn't see any fire there, and the sun is now coming up.
Norris is rolling like he's on fire, but he's not actually on fire.
He might be, and the fire effect just isn't playing properly. That sometimes happens. B Short pushing in with Pingus. And B Short gets the knockout with his handgun. And there's the finishing off shots.
3 shots to finish him off. That was... Oh, an explosion comes out here next to ESO and actually kills ESO's friend.
Major Khan, meanwhile, with a 249. He's got Blue 4 just outside the area. Green 4, funny enough, are now numbers superior in that zone. Major Khan knocks Zoni out, looking for Depso. Grenade thrown right into Depso's corner. Oh, poor Depso. He didn't even see it.
Up his ass.
What a way to go. Good on Major Khan for that kill. That was pretty funny. Major Khan not realizing his bullets are clipping, but is able to finish him off because he has a 249.
Oh, you need to reload, my friend. What are you doing?
Schnuffles, I think, is trying to drop him, then Tymek runs in and finishes him off with his own 249.
Down. Where did Pace go down? Oh, I see. We've got Pace. Okay, he's already on monster.
Zoni wakes up again. Yeah, Major Khan got scammed by bullet physics in there and textures clipping, unfortunately. I can't tell what Bates is suppressing here, but looking at the rest of Blue 4 compared to Green 4, we need to see the elements in Sector 1 fold in, because if they don't assault the rear of this Blue 4 group, they're allowing all of Blue 4 to regroup and push the final objective as a unified assault force, and that is something this Green 4 force is not going to be able to withstand unless they get very lucky.
And my favorite Canadian, which is rare, is in my chat at the moment. Which, you know, I can't believe I have to break to him the news that America are about to take Canada.
Got White Steed coming around, Goomba watching. You got Green 4 now coming out, and they are pressing to this final area. Naf's also pushing with them. And Blue 4 are beginning their final assault. Green 4, they do have a pretty nice setup here, but a few well-placed explosives and grenades will definitely stop the sector assault going here. Huckleberry on the outskirts trying to see what he can, but there's a lot of smoke obscuring his firing line. AT goes up and blows him away, literally making his head spin. And as I said earlier, Blue 4 is able to unify the line and assault this position. Green 4 is not going to be able to hold. Yeah, you see the rest of the defenders desperately trying to come in, some staying on the outskirts, but this is it.
Yes, 11 frames. I love Chinaras.
Numbers-wise, a good chunk of Blue 4's backline didn't commit because they were getting suppressed. Numbers-wise, not a lot of Green 4 actually died in that assault. Lurch trying to throw some grenades up, gets Fawns. And Snajapur gets suppressed. More grenades going off. Now we're seeing a big chunk of Green 4 getting knocked here. Pierce ducking a headshot. Gonna toss a grenade out. Goes a little far, but no. Some flanking fire from Mark. Mark didn't get the kill, though. That was that Kabubi? Kabubi did get a kill there, but the grenade finished off one of them as well. But then Pierce, it looks like he got shot by something. But Green 4's element from outside the sector coming in the nick of time has kind of stopped this Blue 4 assault. You've got some more Blue 4 coming in from a different angle. They could potentially go building by building here and catch Swola out of position.
Hiding with just 3 dudes.
This is the level of urban CQC we've got here.
I thought that would be a mole. Oh, Mullen. It's Mullen time.
There goes Whiteside. Malin pushing this building. He's going to potentially catch Swola here. Doesn't see him.
Information. Marlon.
Malin gets the kill.
For the mission vetting. So any missions that are bad,
numbers wise, let me do a quick head count. It is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 7v7 even.
Did Marlon fall and die? Or
He
did
might
he
have.
trade with...
AT goes into the building. It's a miss. Where did Malin just die?
He died with Swallow's building, the one next to Az.
I think he got shot at from Antizorg or Ilya, because he killed him, and Antizorg is on a kill. Ilya's on 4 kills.
Maybe. That's in. Oh god, here it goes. Oh, that's a nice nade. They need to get in. They need to get in, otherwise Canada is lost. To be honest, it's not the biggest loss in the world.
Alright, Ilya now alone on this building. Green 4 pushing their numbers in to try to get the sector going, but Azariah mag dumping. He is on 7 kills with that Mark 14, because you can full auto it.
Yeah, no, it's over.
Iqbal and Ash being both auto riflemen fighting, but Iqbal wins that fight. Nap's now trying to track him down. Iqbal knows the jig is up because he's out of ammo. Green 4 pushing back into the sector, though.
Yeah, a single Green 4 pushing back into the sector, and he has to kill.
He's out of ammo, switching to his handgun. Quickly pulls away, but the sector is about to be captured. Less than 10 seconds remaining. He cannot get the number here. He does get 1 kill, but that's going to be it.
4, 3, 1, 0.
Great final push by Blue 4 there, and a great slowing of the pace, because it looked like one force was about to go in without any support from the other, but a little bit of a dragging of the heels there allowed a unified final attack from Blue 4 to push in and barely take the sector together. So overall, great micro play by Blue 4 there. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but I think it did a really great job, and we just barely saw a Blue 4 victory. Dream, what are your thoughts about that play?
Yay! Sorry, I don't know. I was on my phone for a second. Very good. I definitely thought Green 4 were going to win that. But, you know, no one lost here. It was either the Americans were going to get defeated or the Canadians were going to get defeated. Everything is cool.
Have fun, Yanni. We'll see you in operation, and that is great. Dream. I'll do one with you. Yay! Anyway.
Yay.
Jesus.
You're not allowed to be mean to me.
I'm not.
Just keep that in mind.
No, I know. I can't be mean to you, otherwise I don't get any cheesecake. So you win this round for now.
I have a trigger. I can pull a trigger and no more cheesecake. Chat, you decide. I'll let chat decide whether you've been nice to me or not, and then they can decide whether or not you get the cheesecake.
I mean, I'm gonna go and get her the ingredients tomorrow anyway, so.
Yeah, but then she'll eat it, and she'll send something. She'll send me your slice.
I don't think it'll make it in the mail though.
That's what I'm saying. Just as long as it just isn't in your mouth. As long as it's somewhere lost in the Atlantic.
Okay. I'm gonna change up my commands real quick. Alright, this is round 2 where... Reading the details here, blue 4. Attacking 3 on 4 sectors.
Could a cheesecake even make it past customs? Well, I'll find out, won't I?
An LAV 25. 4 LAV C2s, which I think are just the command variant.
I'll just tell them the cheesecake cures all disease and they will give it to me.
Two Hilux Dishkas. Alright, and that is all set for our commands. DayZ we're probably going to see on Sunday instead of tomorrow, and I will make sure we see that.
I'm coming back, boys. Okay. That was fucked, by the way. You just sitting in a fucking corner and I run around like an idiot. By the way, there was a point where you went, he definitely saw me. I didn't. I didn't see you once. Do you want to know how I found out where you were?
How?
Your stream. Maybe Grandpa will make a return. I don't know. Maybe it'll be someone different. Who knows? Hey, if you ever want, I'll record my POV so you can make it into a video. So,
yeah, so I am in the process of just doing a massive amount of editing at the moment. Fun fact, the front log on the PvP Shenanigans channel ends on the 11th, and I've got another 20 videos I need to schedule, and I think we're releasing them, what, every 3 or 4 days? I gotta go check the release schedule, but yeah, that's gonna front log the channel another like 3 months, and I think I still have like TBD footage to sort. I'll have tonight's footage to sort, though I was only able to write one timestamp down for that one, and I think there's like 1 or 2 other FNF or OFCRA videos I haven't edited yet, but I just edited the past, I think, 3 weeks of footage, starting with yesterday's, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So, what I'll say is, it was very nice. I like to go back in those VODs, and I like to rewatch them, just to see how I performed, if people in the chat were liking it at the time. What I found very lovely is people were like, "I love this dream guy," and that was very nice. But what was I going to say? If anyone ever has any suggestions, please just write them in the chat, because I typically just tend to sit in there so I can find Liru. Also, it's finally time to add in your like bully thing. What do you call it? Your list of pain.
Oh, yeah, Pay for Pain's coming up. So let me actually talk about a few operations we have coming up.
All right.
Pay for Pain's coming up. It's going to be, what?
No, I was just going to say in your DayZ pain list.
Oh, that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought we were talking about Pay
fine.
for Pain.
Oh, no,
My bad.
No, can you add... You know what? You can add this in your Pay for Pain as well. I'll be there and I'll be in there in a sec. Can you just... But the DayZ one, can you just add Dream gets a vehicle?
Okay.
Or Dream gets a tank. I don't know if there's tanks, but that would... I could do a lot of things with those.
Oh, I'm sure we could, yeah, because, I mean, the server's getting changed up on the 16th anyway.
I heard it.
So, yeah, I'll
just
shoot a message to me on Discord. I'll add it, and we'll see what happens. Sorry, when you said list, I also have Pay for Pain to do this month.
I know.
But, yeah, no, I need to get back active into DayZ. It's just there's, I've been focusing on a few other things, so I've taken away from that, but I need to get back into doing one a week, like a super stream for like 2 or 3 hours. It's just we didn't do it last week because I couldn't get into contact with Charlotte over things, but that should be fixed now, so we'll set with that. And oh yeah, what's that? Bringing up an old meme. We'll put it for $120, but one of my admins will show up and take the tank instead. Dream. How's that sound?
What the? No, I want it. No.
That did happen once. It was kind of funny.
No, just SL Dream. Oh, helicopter. Give me a helicopter.
We'll see. But Dream, fun fact, there was a mod release today for a very special project that I didn't think we'd finish, but we did.
Can I come?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
it's for Arma. I just need to coordinate with Bloodwing's schedule. It's not her Zeusing.
I don't care. I want to come. I'll clear my schedule.
It's actually a lot worse.
I want to come.
Do you want to get beheaded by a scythe?
Yes.
By a goddess of death?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
What I'll do is I'll set up a camera in my own room, and I'll just put just an anvil above my head. And if you reach certain goal, it just drops.
That's not.
Okay, fine. I'll replace it with like.
I mean, there are literally chicks on Twitch showering naked these days, so I guess decapitation isn't really that far from the truth of what we can do.
I was trying to find your stream the other day, and I was logged in on my old. So as I was literally just about to go log in on my main, on my SO Dream account, this is you must have seen it. They just sit there with their, milkers, just out of frame.
Yeah.
No, I saw one the other day where they weren't out of frame. She was just covering them with her arm.
Nice.
What does Twitch turn into?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, but if Twitch allows for that, I should probably do that and just cover my dick. Like, why not?
I have tits. Well, they're like... Wait, I could make fake ones and get views.
Anyway, operation coming up here. We have an Op 4 spawn point. We got 3 different sectors here for them to cover. One appears to be a military base. Another one appears to be a village. Third one also appears to be part of a village. Blue 4 have one single area to go up on. It's definitely going to be some sort of convoy. First point of interest here is we do have a river kind of making this pretty large choke point right here. So I'd assume from the open field we could probably see some defensive lines like these being made if Op 4 really wanted to go, like, have an internal garrison here and then make 3 lines. And I don't really see any crossing points for this river. They'd have to go on foot right here and come in. But I'm going to be honest, just moving your forces like that would actually be pretty easy for Op 4 to do. Even though this is only like a 35v35, but yeah, no, that wouldn't really be bad at all, to be perfectly honest. That's This is kind of, again, an easy op for victory here, but let me check the blue 4 vehicles. I need to see if they're amphibious or not. Oh, they are LAVs, so yeah, and then the Fennecs too. They would be... They are amphibious, so that kind of throws that plan out the window. But, I mean, other than natural choke points here, looking at Sector 3 with the little river right there on the divide, I mean... You pretty much just have a defensive line right here along this rock wall you could hold as well, but we'll see what Op 4 does. But anyway, Dream, go ahead.
You can draw lines?
Yes.
I can... Wait, why can you draw lines and I can't?
Because I'm Liru.
What the fuck?
You can only draw them in the map before we get pushed in, Goober.
Oh, that's dumb.
Anyway, let me set the prediction. Go ahead.
If you can... Oh, should I do it?
No, I'm setting the prediction. I'm just saying go ahead. Well, I set the prediction. You can...
Do you want me to do the briefing?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, all right. Hello, it's me. I haven't done this in a while. Anyway, this is FNF, Elliot, French... Oh, I hate the French. Okay, anyway, moving on. The French military performs an anti-terror operation against local militia forces. Wait. Oh, the French military performs an anti-terror... I don't know how to do a French accent.
The French military performs an anti-terror operation. I went German there, my bad.
Against the local militia forces.
Okay, now try again, but you need to add French words in the middle. So, the French Eiffel Tower...
the French Eiffel Tower military cheese baguette operation. Okay, that's okay.
It's perfect.
The French military baguette cheese fromage performs an anti-terror cigarette operation against a local militia force.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh my god.
And he's dying.
Anyway, mission no, fuck, briefing. Okay, I clicked on something else. I can taste blood in my throat.
That's not good.
The AO turns from an open desert into a small urban area and compounds by surrounding trees. Terrain is largely flat with little foliage or other concealment. Sector 3 sectors not sequential. Eiffel Tower.
It's perfect.
Maximum view distance. 1800 meters. Magnified optics. No. Defender 45 points. 125. No NVGs.
Okay.
The blue for uniform. Is that. Modern French army, CE camouflage. FAMAS F1. Alternatively, the fromage F1. Baguette 416. Cigarette 10. Fuck. Baguette 17. Support gunners will have the FN Mini-Me Para.
No, the FN Eiffel Tower Para. Dream, you must be perfect with your accent.
Perfect. I must be perfect with my accent.
Perfect.
Accent, baguette, fromage. Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower Mini-Me Fromage.
I just spit water all over my monitor. I don't know why I decided to drink.
The Eiffel Tower Marg Baguette. The M1 36 Heat Fromage Cooker. What else is stereo? I could do sexism.
No.
That's typically French.
No.
Or the HK, we will run away from every war we fight. HK 416, Napoleon is the only good thing about our history. Everything else is pretty shallow. No cruise surf weapons, like no modern winds in military.
Okay.
2 Land Rover 110s, capable of carrying 50,000 pounds of fromage. Sorry.
the Lav 25, capable of carrying 50 packs of Marlboro Reds. The Alevi C2, capable of carrying its own bakery for Onzico baguette. And for Fennec, capable of taking as many white flags as needed to retreat.
Okay.
I will now hand over Opfor to my friend, Lars Copra Liru.
Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna do my normal voice, okay?
Oui, oui.
Okay. Okay. Oh my
so
god.
Funny.
I need a second. I don't know why.
Oh, is that a fraud I see?
Look,
Come
the
here,
fact that you're British and doing that. Okay, go over to eat your little scarpe, okay? Just have fun with your snails. Anyway. No, Froggy, no. All right, opt for your modern African militia desert camouflage kits. You got your platoon lead, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman, assistant grenadier, IR. They have the hunt IR for immediately your camera grenades. You fire them up in the air. They parachute down slowly. You can shoot the parachute out, but it gives a nice little bird's eye view of the AO, good for squads to get their bearings. Machine gunner, assistant, combat engineer has the. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so funny. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Okay. Combat engineers have 4 different types of ordnance, 2 explosive satchels, 4 explosive charges, 3 explosive AT mines, explosive AT mines, funny, or 4 tripwire mines, 2 being HE, 2 being flare. They also have a light anti-tank gunner, medium anti-tank, 1 and 2 and assist. 2 and assist don't matter, 1 assist appear to have the RPG 32 in play today. Otherwise, you have your RI, RAS, and SMP. Those don't matter, but DMRs for Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, they get 1. It appears to be an SVD. You got your crew lead, crewmen, pilots, medics, and your base kit. Otherwise, weaponry for them is going to be AKMs or the Chad AKS-74U. You know what I would choose in this situation. PMs as their handguns, RPKs for Alpha Bravo Charlie's auto rifleman, PKPs for Delta's medium machine guns. Light anti-tank's going to be the RPG-7 with 2 warheads, and the crew and aviation get the choice of a PP-2000 or an AKS-74UN. Otherwise, assets, since there's no crew served weapons, include a BTR-80 Alpha with 150 rounds, but 2 mags, so 300 rounds of AP ammo, 2,000 rounds of PKT for its coax, and then some smoke generation for defense. Otherwise, there are 2 armed BRDMs with the PKT turret on top with about 2,000 rounds of ammunition. They have a single ZIL transport truck and 2 Dishka Hiluxes with 450 rounds across 50 round boxes. Otherwise, that is pretty much it for there. We're going to move on to the roster. Yes! Yes! Oh, this is going to be a great round. Our favorite commander, the king of the open field, Pierce, is going to be commanding Blue Fort. Kira is going to be leading Alpha with Seismo, Charlotte, Fonz, and Wikifin under him under Alpha. Alpha 1 has Husky, Meerkat, Snodgebear, G-Legs, and Huel under him. No Bravo today. It's going to be Charlie, led by Azariah with Grav as the 2IC, Dobbs, and Cats under him. Looks like Marksman Rifle for the French is going to be a Scar H, based off of this little symbol I see right here, based off the positioning there. Charlie 1 has Nemesis leading Flying Finn, Iander, Cullis, Malin, and Yanni Finn. Charlie 2 has Andrei, Ilya, Warkus, Arkin, Puma, and Bard altogether. Ash leading Delta with Stark, Swola, Pingus, and Ukrainiak. I always butcher his name. I don't know why. And then Delta 1 has Wheaton, Eric, Hero, Major Khan, and Tackleberry, Wee Wee, Eiffel Tower, Beckett. And Camo 1 has...
Get it going.
I can't. They're French, it's okay. And then Alexander, Pierce, and Sam are all together as the vehicle crew for the LAV-25. Otherwise, commanding Op 4 is Depso with Kermit as platoon medic. Schnuffles leading Alpha with Priest as the 2IC. Goomba as the marksman with the SVD. And Autovisky as the medic. Alpha 1 has Kabubi Face with Mark, Patriot, Zoni, and Vagrant altogether. Bravo has Rabinino leading Fragners, taking the marksman role. Stein leading Bravo 1 with McDeed, Zero Melody, Nafs, Vanderhuge, and Devu. We've got Bravo 2 having Lurch, Oddball, and Whiteside altogether. Delta has Loose leading Sullivan, Short, Hart, Goldman, and Nuclear. Echo, which which is the medium anti-tank team, as Timek leading with Izo taking the medium anti-tank weapon with Sack and Albin being assistants, which means they're going to have 6 rounds for that RPG at 32. And then we've got Gamma 1, which is for the BTR-80 Alpha crew, having Iqbal, Bates, and Norris all together. We'll see how everything plays out. But it looks like Op4 is already setting up shop in Sector 3. I don't see anyone in Sector 1 and Sector 2. Sector 2, definitely the bait sector here because it's a massive amount of buildings here. Good if they had a larger amount of players to capitalize on the fact that there's a massive open field nearby, as well as another one to the northeast, meaning they only had to lock down the northwest and the southeast unless there were vehicle rushes, in which case they would need their vehicle with AP rounds, the BTR-80 Alpha, or their medium anti-tank team on standby. But otherwise, they're going to probably just bunker down in Sector 3, utilizing the open fields to the east, north, and the river to the west, meaning the enemy can only really come from the south. And then Sector 1 is kind of a kill zone in itself because, yes, it's surrounded by a bunch of open fields, but also has a bunch of trees around, so a little tough to set things up. But we do see a vehicle trench dug and a lot of other trenches already made here. I think these were just provided by the map creator itself for a little bit of early defense. So maybe we'll see Op4 send some forces over there, or maybe they'll just hold out accordingly. Otherwise, Dream, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm excited to see the Big Pierce and his tactics. They remind me of our French tactics before we retreat.
Send in goat team.
If you want me to stop the French voice, 1 sub.
You can say whatever you want. Just don't break Twitch TO test. That's all I ask. Infected Shadow, thanks to a 17-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
What is a Twitch TOS?
And
can I retreat from it?
Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah. It's the bro talk of 2023.
I forgot about bro talk.
No, I'm not bringing that back today. My lungs are already hurt from laughing.
Guys, who wants bro talk back? I think that quite possibly is one of the greatest streams ever.
Shut up. Oh. Alright, my lunds. Am I going to stream Rogue Trader? No, I've got too many other things on the docket to do, unfortunately. I can't afford to bury myself in a game right now. I'm also taking a slight break from Dark Tide, possibly for a few days, because again, working on some editing work and some mission dev, which hopefully I'll get to stream some of. Otherwise, looking at Blue 4, they appear to be mostly ready.
Oh, I forgot to ask. I think you told me already, but what are you doing the Soon event tomorrow?
I don't think so, based on the fact that I've got a lot of people asking me to do stuff tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm going to be doing a lot of moving.
I know today is.
So I'm probably just going to be unavailable the entire day. Maybe, I think I'll be free in the evening to do some stuff, but
it'll be
that's like 9 o'clock for my time, so I don't think so.
Like 3 in the morning to me.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do something at 3 in the morning with me.
Well, I'll still be doing COG, so...
Oh, God.
And I know Kill COG got pushed back to January because of scheduling, so... Anyway, final score right now is currently 82% Blue 4 and 18% Op 4. You guys have a lot of faith in Pierce. All right.
Well,
let's see how it goes.
Want more FNF? There's a Soon event tomorrow, and I will be role-playing a Commissar.
Right, because they are doing 40K in Friday Night Fights. We'll see how that goes.
And I will be role-playing a Commissar.
Again, we'll see how that goes. Mission starts in 1 minute. A French Commissar. Yeah, go for it, buddy. Live your life. Live your dreams. Go nuts.
Yay.
Ah, man. I'm going to be honest with how I'm seeing Op 4 deploy here. They came to Sector 1. Depso's looking at it right now. We really see them kind of holding out around the base. We don't see... Oh, Depso's now gone to Sector 3, so I really don't know where Op 4 is going to go here, but Blue 4, we can already see where they're kind of rushing out.
No, he's back. He's back. Oh, there's more of them.
That worries me a bit that they're not...
Oh, no, they're gone.
If they're taking vehicles with them, I think that means that they're planning to potentially run out and go hold other sectors if need be, if they find that the current defensive plan they're doing is unattainable. So, I don't know. We'll just be as surprised as they are at this point. Who put 130,000 points on Pierce? Whoever did that is insane, but go for it.
Oh, God. I don't like you, whoever did that.
All right, so we're seeing a lot of Blue 4. They're going to be going off to the immediate left with a lot of naval vehicles. It kind of concerns me, though, because we see some regular Land Rover transports there as well, which shows me they're going to swim it, which makes absolutely no sense because they have spare LAVs to take, so I don't really get what the...
French Liru. Stop trying.
You're right. I'm sorry. Maybe they're expecting a crossing point to be here. Maybe they're thinking they can actually, like, drive the vehicle down, but this river is kind of deep.
Oh, this makes so much sense now. Red 4's command is Depso, and Depso does not defend from a still position. Depso loves moving his defense.
He does, so that does make a lot of sense. I forgot to factor that in, but Op already choosing some random picket positions here.
Does it ever get shallow enough that they can actually cross and just
they're not going to be able to cross that river with non-amphibious vehicles. Go look how deep it is. And then go look at the fact they're going to have to cross the river twice. There's no way in hell.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just looking to see if there is a crossing point, but there obviously just is not.
No, they're not in this area here. It's the river's too thick, but...
I really hope they just drive into the ocean.
I think you're going to get your wish.
Nemesis is about to drive into a tree, actually. There's a boat. They could fix that boat.
This river is deceptively deep.
Yeah, it is.
We do have a thin point right here, but they're dismounting.
No, I think Nemesis could... No, I think you can make this. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, Alexander's car actually just started floating. I don't think...
Well, yeah, Fennecs are amphibious.
Yeah, I know they are, but, like, I'm wondering where Cats is. Just one of all those reeds. Maybe if you went fast enough.
Well, again, I don't know why they didn't just take the other... There were 2 other LAV C2s they could have taken and used as transport, so I don't know why they're dismounting here and going on foot, because there's so much...
There's 2 things. Pierce and French.
Oh, shit.
It's just Pierce and French. That is literally the only 2 things I can think of. Mainly Pierce, surprisingly enough. Oh my god, it's just Pierce. It is just Pierce's... Look to the north where they all are now. Do you see that, like, really big open field?
Yeah?
That's just Pierce's playground. That's what Pierce's doing. He's just gonna run in all
playground! Right in the middle of it, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Why do you think he's going over there?
You're right. So are they going to remount some of the infantry and the other LAVs, or are they going to do this all on foot? Like...
Well, like I said, if it's a Pierce plan, they're going to do it all on foot. But if by some grace of God Pierce manages to realize that that is not such a good idea, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be in luck.
Oh boy. Like, right off the bat, Friday Night Fights, it's a 50-minute round, there's 3 sectors, and statistically, the 3-sector defense is usually going to run down the entire clock. These ones are close together, so it's less likely, but encountering the resistance they're expected to encounter, the fact that they're dismounting this early on is kind of a bad indication that Op4 has got an advantage for the clock itself right now. It just shows that Blue 4 is not really thinking about their logistics going forward, and I'm also seeing a dismounted LAV back here. Like, what are they doing?
No one will ever know what Pierce plans in that mind of his.
I mean, yes, it is a Pierce plan, so they're...
I don't think Pierce even knows what he plans in that mind of his. But sometimes, Liru, they work. And sometimes you just have to sit back and experience it for yourself.
I'm certainly experiencing something right now.
Is it good? Does it give you good feelings?
That's all I gotta say.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Words are hard, aren't they?
Like, I don't understand why they don't just remount and then they can ride up the riverbank. And if they really wanted security, they could have a scout vehicle go up and check things out. And if they take fire, they just pull away. But
to be fair, they've crossed the river and they have just not moved. They crossed the river and now they're just.
Well,
like,
I think they're still deciding what they're gonna do here. But we already see some forces now moving out on foot. I just. It's gonna be a long wait. That's all I know.
Where is... Oh, Pierce is joined Alpha. Pierce is now in Alpha squad. Interesting.
Alright, well, this Sunday we'll have a lot of streams. Saturday we'll have some evening streams, and we'll make things work. But I got a lot of operations on my docket to develop tonight, tomorrow night, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, I spent most of today just editing more PvP commentary video highlights, and got to work on front logging those tonight. Might do another stream later today. I'm still deciding what to do. Doing 40K at all today? We might. I don't know. Depends what I feel like.
Do you want to know what I did today?
What did you do today, Dream?
I sleeved.
You sleeved?
I sleeved.
You sleeved.
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 Okay. You can stop the French words now. I don't understand.
Oh. Maybe that's the next DayZ character, just a French guy, and he'll be the one that dies the quickest.
We'll bring back bro speak and French speak, but you're not allowed to combine them both because I don't know the French word for bro.
Give me a sec.
No, that wasn't a, oh, let me Google this real quick. That was me just putting my foot down.
Ferrero Rocher.
I love those, but yeah, what?
Frère is how you say bro in French.
Oh, that's nice.
Frère. Are you ready to go and hit the beach?
I can't now. Actually, there you go. I've got two ideas already. French guy and bro. I've got French guy and bro, and grandpa in the oven right now.
Please tell him to stop before his baguette breaks.
Oh, I've got the strongest baguette in the world.
All right, so it looks like it broke, or it sounds like it broke at least. But anyway, Blue 4 is moving Charlie up the coast here. We're going to see them fight with Op 4 Bravo. Don't know who's going to win that fight, but I mean, beyond that, it's just going to be a suppression battle on the riverbank. We could see Op 4 try to move something to reinforce. Maybe the 80 Alpha will come in and start hitting that position from up the river as well.
But it's really funny. They've done this whole plan. Obviously, we are.
Oddball has spotted Charlie for Blue 4 and started engagement.
What I'm saying, they did this whole thing where they move up the side, being all sneaky-like, and they get spotted immediately.
Yeah, there's no room for maneuvers here other than the other side of this position, but because they have no vehicles, they can't reroute immediately.
So I've just been messaged by Stark.
Yeah.
And he says, if only you could hear my comms right now, I'm going to ask for a bit more information.
Stark is on which side?
Blue 4, I think.
Oh, yeah, Blue 4 is in a really tough spot.
Wait, is he even on Blue? Is he?
I don't see him on Op 4.
I don't think. I can't fucking see anything. I'm blind. Yeah, Marlon Yanni. Yeah, he is. He's on. Been singing with my two Polish dudes for 10 minutes. That's not even intro. I thought they were going to start talking about the game.
honestly, Blue 4 is going to get pinned here. Op 4 at risk, though, because Blue 4 does have their supporting vehicles to lay down covering fire on that position. I'm waiting to see if the BTR-80 Alpha is going to be ordered to move.
Glad to catch one of your streams again, less than 3.
Boone, thanks for the 12-month reset. That finally gets you a Lance Corporal badge. Thank you for coming back. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, my friend. I hope you get a nice kick out of this round for Friday Night Fights, so it is going to be a slow one.
What badge do I have? What comms are like. And I've just realised Marlon is not going to be answering me because Marlon is at the head of the push.
And Blue 4 are doing a smoke charge up the coast, which I guess, yeah, that's the only thing they can really do because they don't have any vehicle assets. They can't cross the river because they'll be out of bounds. They can't go into the open field, so the only thing they can do is a smoke push forward.
Marlon's not doing a smoke push, Marlon's going in fucking raw. Oh, look what Golf 1 are doing. Whee! Isn't that fun?
Well, yeah, I'm not surprised we're seeing vehicles push up the open field. We got Alexander scouting for the... That's actually really, really smart. Yeah, so he's basically going to see if there's any AT that'll fire at him because he's on point. But he has the Fennec, and he's using the tall camera to basically see if there's anything around. That's a very smart play, given the limited resources of Blue 4. And now you're just going to see the coax firing into the trees over here. So eventually we are going to see Op 4 Bravo get pushed back here. But after that, I mean, there isn't really anywhere for Op 4 to, or excuse me, Blue 4 to push up because they have a really thin strip of territory. I'm really waiting to see if that BTR-80 Alpha gets redeployed, because if it can then cut off this choke point right here by just going up there and holding, then Blue 4 will literally have nowhere to go. It's just, will Depso make that call? I'm gonna be honest, it's a hard call to make. Because if I saw something like this happen, I honestly wouldn't think the entire force is being pushed up this little strip of land.
What the most insane thing here is how far Blue 4 have made it without taking a single casualty.
Oh yeah, no, it's just been a suppression fight, and Op 4 doesn't really have the manpower to deliver a lot of casualties along that choke point. But as they draw closer, you're going to start seeing the casualties mount. Blue 4 assaulting. Wow, we actually have an Op 4, multiple Op 4 KIAs. Huh. Yeah. Yanni's dead. Oh, he's gonna come into my chat and complain.
No. Everyone, when Yanni says just for me. I get we don't get along a lot of the time, please just do this for me.
As that 80 Alpha started moving, no, it's moving along the edge of the map to check if there's an edge of the map push.
Just gone down there, and Marlon also just gone down.
Puma goes down, slides into the river. Again, that 80 Alpha should be committed, but I think that's because Depso is refusing to believe that Blue 4 would make a plan like this. Time is at 35 minutes. 15 minutes have elapsed for this round.
Jesus Christ.
And Op 4 are conceding the position, knowing that they can set up a better one. Here's the thing, though. After that 80 Alpha completes its circle, it can immediately be repositioned on an Overwatch position to stop Blue 4 across the river. Oh my god, no. Blue 4's pushing over the open.
It's a nap first. Oh my fucking god.
Yes.
Look at this. You know what? I'll give it to them. Their formation. Great.
They got defilade cover to work with, but they're about to run out.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Autocannon from Gamma 1 coming in. It is hitting a BRDM that was driven down here. It was empty, though, meant to just be a transport Vic. Looks like Op4 is mounting into a truck. They've smoked it. They're going to pull away with that.
Well, no, and then abandoning everyone else.
Oh, that's not good. This is the Matt team, too. That's really not the force you want to leave behind.
If I'm them, I run into a bush, drop my stick, and then try. Oh, is that maybe what?
Ooh.
Oh, they're just making a run for it.
Yep.
Which
There was room in the truck, by the way.
Yeah, there was. There was loads of room in the truck. Now they've got a firing line to protect them. Rubinho doesn't care. Oh!
Alban gets blown away by a rogue GL.
Rubinho decides that he is the man, and he will not be. Iso decides no man is being left behind.
We'll see if that costs him.
Load it. Alban wakes back up, so that was a useless...
I do appreciate that we're seeing the Fennecs and their extendable camera being used.
That is true. This map is... I like this map. It's got a lot of like little defilates. It's kind of like a push. And Rubinho fit. Oh, that's an RPG. I think they're trying to shoot it.
Amazing.
Greg seemingly does not care. Ooh, bullet passing right next to Kerry's head.
80 Alpha completing its circle. We're gonna see it eventually get in a position to assist. Blue 4 now doing a massive platoon battle line to push in. A lot of open ground though that they're gonna have to end up covering.
Oh god, here comes Sam. Sam with a vengeance.
Yep. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Hi, chat. I will be your substitute teacher today, and today we're learning geometry. If a square has a length of 62 and a width of 85, and then I cut it into 3 parts lengthways, how big is the individual squares now? First one to answer gets a treat. Shut the fuck up, Eric. I don't care. Eric is like that. He's one of like the producers as a substitute writer. First one to get it right gets their name on the board, on the fridge, the school fridge. I cannot see any of your answers, so you're going to have to ask Liru if you're correct. Anyway, it's recess time. Oh yeah, actually I have interesting things to say. Eander and Puma are on the western side, moving down, and they are going to get to the side of Birch, Whiteside, Oddball, Issa, and Sayak, along with Azariah.
Alright, back. Sorry about that.
Hello, sorry, I asked your chat a very, very hard math question.
80 Alpha has now pushed up on the left side, and it is now cutting people down across this open area. And we're seeing machine gun fire coming from Alpha 1. And you are seeing Blue 4 getting cut down. Wheaton died. Tackle Baron Eric Kiru down. It's only Stark still up at this angle.
Puma in Canada are like a hill away from seeing the entirety of Bravo 2 team, who seem to now about to push off that little hill.
Yep.
They can put there.
Hey, Sparkle, what's up?
Did anyone try and answer my math question?
Tiger's here too. Nice. AP rounds coming in on the BTR-80 Alpha. It is now disabled by the LAV-25.
Yeah, that got...
So it looks like they used the camera to sight the 80 Alpha and then just walked the... Yep, walked the LAV in and took it out. Nice.
They fucked that up.
Why is there an Op4 guy unconscious all the way in the back? What happened to Solomon? Did he fall? Looks like he fell.
He's asleep, man.
He's sleeping. Yeah, you're right. It's a slow round.
Yeah, exactly.
So with little plays like that, Op4 losing their one way to cause a massive amount of attrition damage to Blue 4. Op4 have taken a good bit of attrition as they've pulled away. And Blue 4 getting most of their squad that was getting suppressed back up. They've only lost Wheaton there. We could still see Blue 4 win this, but it's going to be a bit of a scramble in the end.
Blue 4 have just decided to just keep going the same way.
I mean, that's the only way they can really go up the river.
Yeah, but what's surprising is the fact that it's worked.
I'm kind of not surprised, and here's why. I don't think Depso planned to have the entire force come up in that route because that's really, really silly.
I have a bit of an update.
What?
From Marlon. I want you to know comms were, in his words, verbose, and everyone hates the Charlie suicide charge, especially me.
Right, but it's working at the cost of a good chunk of Charlie lives, but, I mean, that's war for you.
But it works.
Look at Op4, though. They're actually mounting a lot of people up and pulling back to Sector 3, but they're leaving people behind. I think that's why Op4 is also losing this, is we're not seeing complete charges here. Wow, they got an RPG shot on the BRDM trying to cook it off to cause a slowdown in Blue 4's advance. But now they need to leave because they're about to be pushed. One Op4 goes down.
Marlon said, if it's dumb but it worked, it's still fucking dumb. I put, but it's encouragingly dumb.
What? Why? What?
Are you see that as well?
Yes.
What a bit of play right there.
But why?
Gaming, that's why, Liru. Gaming.
Alright, so 3 of them died. At the cost of, I think, 1 or 2 Blue 4, but we're just seeing little engagements like that. Op4 is the one really shooting themselves in the foot. Funny enough, Blue 4 is now firing on additional Blue 4 forces here. That's Eric, Liru, and Tackleberry firing at Stark and Major Khan. Stark now getting low, I think realizing he's getting blue on blue because Op4 is not going to be in that direction, but...
Stark loves being blue on blued. Everyone should do it to him.
No one Deadman switched. He literally just threw a satchel a meter over his trench. I guess in a panic, maybe a misclick.
I think no. If you look, it was Vanderhuge, and right after Vanderhuge just ran. So I think he was just trying to encourage Blue 4 to just run at him, and he placed it down, but it didn't have the desired results. Because Vanderhuge is the one with the charges, and he was there at the time, so... I mean, it's a good plan if they're actively moving up on you, not when they're...
Yeah, oh, definitely, but not when they're still, like, 20 meters away from us.
It was actually nice for them.
I think the only thing I can think of that OpFor is doing right now is they are setting forces up. They pushed some back on Sector 3. And then the rest are there just to kind of stall the advance, and they're just going to go for a delayed game here and preventing Blue4 from catching everything. But this is just making for a slow, painful game. I think it's not going to work.
That's what I'm saying. That's great and all, but when you lose like 50% of your staying force and you move back with half of that force, every time you move, you're losing like 5 or 6 people.
I think Lurch just killed himself with his own grenade, thinking it was a smoke grenade.
And when you do that,
wow,
it's a little embarrassing.
Yeah. Anyway. I'd imagine you're going to see the LAV crew go to Sector 1 intake at Sector 2. Someone's just going to dip their toe in and immediately take it, and the rest of this force is going to go right up to Sector 3. We're only halfway through the round, a little past that actually, so 23 minutes. OpFor with no more room to maneuver, but Blue4 still having their LAV for support fire. I think Blue4 is eventually going to bulldoze this. FNF right now is about 35v35, 40v40, because they only have about, what, 70 to 80 players on right now?
There was actually about 70 at the first round.
Yeah, so 35v35.
Well, no, it won't be 35v35, because it was scale. Unless there was
with the number advantage, but, you know, I'm talking rough estimate.
Well, I disagree.
A satchel just went off in the tower, of all places.
Gaming.
Okay.
I bet someone put it on a timer, just accidentally put it like, oh, yes. Someone's put them on a timer.
No, they're deading charges because they're realizing the sector's being taken, but when you have such a big sector like that, it's kind of pointless to put charges in.
No, I don't know. Well, wouldn't it be smarter to just put a timer on them and just run away rather than risking the fact that there's a chance?
Well, what if you're still there when the timer goes off because the attackers aren't doing anything in that area? What do you do then?
Wait. No, you just put it down and you just wait. You wait for the timer. You put it down and you wait for the call to retreat, or you wait to see all the contacts coming away, and then you just.
So you mean before you set the timer, you just put the charge down physically, right,
yeah.
Goober? Okay.
Yeah. Why don't call me a goober? My idea was
because
smart.
You were speaking as if you still set the timer beforehand, because you kept saying timer.
Yeah, but it has a timer on it.
Yeah. Yes,
and the only
but
way
don't
you set
set
a timer is by putting it down, not by short fusing it. So it should just be basically explained in itself.
No, because that's not how it works. You first put the charge down.
Yeah, but the only way.
And then you can set a timer or a clacker to it.
Yeah, but the only way you can set a timer onto it is by putting it down.
Yes, so just say they have to put it down first before they set the timer. So you literally just say, no, Liru, I mean, they put the charge down without setting the timer, and then when they want to run away, they set the timer. You were saying, no, they're still setting the timer even while they're there.
No, I didn't say that. I said they're going to set the timer when they run.
Okay.
But, like, they see the enemies coming, the charge is already on the floor. They just
oh, look at me, I am SL Dream. Look at my accent. Unironically, I do love French food, but anyway. Wow, Snodgepair, that was a perfect GL, buddy. That tree really stopped you. Wow, that was a really great grenade throw, buddy. That tree really stopped you.
For you.
These damn trees, man.
What did Sniper do to you?
What the Sniper doing? Collis almost blows up.
The booby did blow up.
Yeah. He went boom, all right. I love how this is unironically one of the best plays I've ever seen with a PKT BRDM as a stopping point, and it actually is slowing Blue4's momentum down. There's Sector 1 captured. Now it's just a fight for the final sector, Sector 3. And Op4 has a pretty solid defensive line. 20 minutes left on the clock. And there goes the BRDM.
Yeah. Blue 4 have won. It's now just a case of
how long is it going to take, and can they snatch defeat from the jaws of victory?
Snatch defeat from the jaws of victory?
Yes.
Well, they don't want to snatch defeat.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many times I've seen it happen. Where one side absolutely has it, but then they absolutely fumble the damn thing.
Yeah, but saying snatch it makes it seem like
some of the rounds I see go, I swear to God they were going for a defeat because they had everything going for them. This one, I'm going to be honest, still going to be tough for Blue 4 because there's a sizable Op4 garrison here, but Blue 4 have their LAV-25. They're going to assault it on a different vector, but now Blue 4 have all the room to do maneuvering through all these trees, as well as some roving terrain here. So it is definitely in Blue 4's ball game since they just made this massive, like, thin little choke point, massive open field charge of cake. So naturally, when they have all the means and tools to actually assault this position properly, they should win, right? But what if they don't? Then at that point, it's snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, Dream.
Yeah, but like the saying surely should just be used that Op4 would snatch.
Well, the saying actually goes it's snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, but why would
But we inverse it because that's part of the joke, Dream.
It was a joke. It wasn't fun.
We're seeing Op4's outer elements here getting cut down. We do have one more guy, Sayek, and he's disappeared. So Blue 4 now have to worry about Op4 ghosts. Op4 ghosts are spooky, man.
Op4.
Otherwise, I do appreciate Kabubi's position trying to hold across the river here. He's getting suppressed from multiple different angles here, mainly Wickfin.
And Cats is slowly.
But Cats gets shot from across the bank, I think by Vagrant there. Or it might have been Patriot as well. Patriot on 2 kills.
It's just annihilating these people. Hopefully, in true French fashion, they will just start running away, Blue 4.
I mean, Op4 are doing a decent hold here. Kabubi in a very risky spot, but he is picking off kills here. He's on 5 kills, mind you, but eventually he goes down by some marksman fire from Meerkat.
You just coast-to-coasted him.
Okay, I commentated and he happened to die. There is no curse. Look at Azariah, for example. He's alone up here, totally in a great position. But is he dying? Absolutely not. Why? Because he knows what he's doing.
You need to stop talking.
Look at this LAV-25. It just took an AT round, but it's still driving. It is under no threat. It's still going to survive as it's bringing up infantry. See? See? You think I'm going to caster curse it, but in reality, it's an LAV-25. Op4 doesn't have anything to kill it. Easy. It's fine. It's not going to blow up. Everyone thinks it's going to blow up, but sometimes I can just pick a random fight and, you know, it's not going to cause any issues. So they're just thunder running this to drain all of Op4's AT. Now they're going to stop and taunt them. And if there was AT, they would have gotten shot by now. But the reality is Op4 has no more AT. Because Op4 is about to lose this match. Because they are 2-to-1 outnumbered here. I mean, just look. We've got Ilya pushing up to this building. 2 Op4 inside. No Op4 to stop him. Grenade goes into the building and is about to blow somebody up. There it is. Now, Ilya is taking a nap. They're still alive. Don't worry about it. And you got the rest of Blue 4 charging in.
So you're now 3 for 4.
Shut up. See, Ilya's back up.
I count that as now being 4 for 5.
Shut up. Shut up. Andrea and Dobbs slowly crawling up to the AO. More Blue 4 coming in. Blue 4 is still going to win this, okay? Calm down. You got Stark pushing up here. I mean, here's a player that I know is not going to get Caster Curse. See, Ilya's back up and alive. They're fine, okay? You got Vanderhuge right here. He ran out of ammo. Why? Because Ilya is going to survive. Easy. All right? You got some dead bodies over here. It's fine. Ilya's bandaging.
Fine. You can go 5 to 7.
And now we got Stark, you know, moving up. He's doing his jump, too. I already said there's no way he's going to get shot. As he gets shot, Kermit trying to push him, but Stark knows what to do. He's going to mag dump the shit out of him. That's a grenade. Stark, please, Stark!
6 for 8.
Shut up.
You've killed, or kind of, you've killed 4 people and downed someone twice.
I'm scared to open my mouth.
That's right.
Hey, Ilya's still alive, though. All right, you can't take that away from me. Firing on Schnuffles right now.
Fair, but they did go down twice.
Okay, yeah, but they're alive. They're alive. You can't take that away from me.
I can't. I'll give it to you. And that's why you're 6 for 8.
We're just gonna watch this with no commentary. No one's gonna die. Vanderhuge checking Seismo's body. Looks like he's taking some. Oh, he just took his gun. Oh shit.
You just missed the worst thing I've ever seen in FNF.
What?
Ilya walked into the building.
Ilya's not dead. Ilya's not dead.
The person Ilya is currently searching watched Ilya walk into the building, shoot his dead comrade. He turned around to throw a grenade out the window as Ilya shot him in the back of the head.
That's amazing. Where did Vanderhuge go? Why is he not here anymore? Who shot him? He was... Oh my god, the body got back up. Wait. Seismo got back up and used his handgun and killed Vanderhuge after Vanderhuge stole his rifle. What the hell?
7 for 9.
Shut up.
I'm counting that one.
Oh, Satchel gets thrown on this building. Snodgepear's dead. I said he would die. That's not a caster curse. I just knew he would die. All right, like that doesn't count. Doesn't count. But anyway, Patriot is.
And that's it.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
So you finish at a whopping.
Shut up.
8 for 10.
Anyway, I'm only covering rounds 1 and 2 today. I'm gonna go Strangle Dream. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. I might be back later, but otherwise, have a good one.